So you're thinking about moving to Austin, Texas, and you want to live in East Austin? I'm going to take you on a tour today. I'm going to show you the different styles of houses, 3 different price points. I'm going to even take you over to the lake and to the entertainment district, which happens to be where we are right now. Hang in there, we're getting started right away. If this is your first time to our channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living in Austin, Texas, then subscribe below and tap the bell so you get notified anytime new activity comes up about Austin, Texas. Now, my name is Nicole Cooper. My team and I get calls from people just like you needing help moving to Austin, Texas, or moving in Austin, Texas. We absolutely love it. So whether you're looking to move in 9 or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. Our information is down below. We love helping people make a smooth transition in Austin, Texas. Now let's get to that east side vibe. Here we are in Central East Austin, and just take note of the different types of properties on both sides of the street. We have the new construction, kind of contemporary design on one side. We have bungalows on the other. Here we have another little bungalow here right behind us. What we're coming up next on is a little property that was built in 1984. It's just over 1,100 square feet, and it's listed for $675,000. It's on 0.02 acres of a lot, which equates to about 5,000 square feet. And that's this little blue house right back there. So you can see how the types of properties change. And here, look, right here, a little tear down. We've already got the demolition signs up, and someone bought that home, tear it down and start over. So again, we're gonna have new next to old, and that is just how East Austin works. So you really have to kind of go to each little house, check out the pockets, and see if you like the exact area that the house is in you're looking at. Let's get to the next one, check it out. East Austin's blend of new versus old. Here is a perfect example right across the street from one another. Brand new construction, or at least within the last few years, in this little bungalow sitting right across the street. That is a perfect example of East Austin vibe. We're at the next house, and this next style construction is super common down in East Austin. Again, have a look behind me at the types of homes. We've got new next to bungalow, same across the street, new back there next to bungalow. So as we walk here, I'm going to explain to you this next type of property. It's called an AB unit, or two properties on one lot. It's the way developers have been able to increase a little bit of infill in the urban areas to allow for more density in our housing. So what that means is they'll build a larger house in the front part of the property and a smaller house in the back side of the property. Now, those measurements depend on how big the lot is as to how big you can build the home, but the back side home at this point in time is maxed out around 1,100 square feet. So this one here, it's brand new construction. We've got the big one in the front that's 1,912 square feet, and it's going for $1,250,000. The one in the back is only 931 square feet, and it is going for $715,000. Now the cool thing about this lot is that it has alley access. And that means that the B unit, or the back unit, can pull in from the alley side, and they don't have to walk down the sidewalk or have a long tethered drive to this front house where they go by the first house to get to their house. So this is the best case scenario, in my opinion, of this AB unit. The only thing that might be better is if you were on an actual corner, and then you could have even more space, a little bit of privacy on one side. But we'll go ahead and walk in the back, and I'll show you the distance you're going to be able to see between the two units. All right, we're just heading in through the gate here. This is the style of garage that you can get away with permitting, just missing a wall. That's how they build them. It also saves on construction costs. But you can see how these houses are the same. One of them's just the smaller one at 930 square feet and the larger one at the 1900 square feet. And this is about, oh look, this is about how far they are from each other. This one is best case scenario. Many times in this type of situation, you'd have the driveway to the second unit over here on the side, and you would kind of decrease the privacy of the first unit actually, because you have to drive by and to get to your house to park. So this is one of the better ways to have these A-B units. Again, the back unit can only be a maximum square footage, and the whole 2 units together can only be a maximum square footage depending on how large the lot is. And there are also minimum lot sizes to be able to do this all together. If you don't have a certain amount of square footage to begin with, you can't divide your lot into 2. And here's the access, or the front side, to the second unit, the smaller unit, the number 2 or B unit. You can see how it has the alley access entryway back here. Now you can get a good look at both sides of the house, or both houses at the same time. We're down in the south part of East Austin, the Holly district, very close to the lake. So the property price tags are going up as we come further south. And you can kind of notice on this street that they're a bit more homogeneous, a bit bigger. More properties have already been turned over, gentrified, if you will. This one here, this is the one we're talking about now. Lovely home. It was built in 2009, but it's been completely remodeled and looks like new on the inside. It's about 2,800 square feet, and it is listed for $1,750,000. So as you can see, the trees are well established. Lots of big, beautiful pecan trees down here because we're getting very close to the water, which I'm going to take you to next to show you what we have in Austin. It's that Colorado River that runs all the way through town, also called Town Lake. It's great for paddleboarding, kayaking, rowing. Lots of people do rowing out on the lake. But this is just our biggest example of the day at $1,750,000, 2,800 square feet, and the lot is large, just over 6,000 square feet. That puts it at 0.16 acres. So they had a lot of room to improve, and then they also have alley access in the back, so their garage enters on the back side, and that's a super cool way to keep your car and to keep the garage from the front facade of the building. All right, let's go check out the lake. All right, so we've made it down to the lake, Lady Bird Lake. We're on the north side of it, and then over there on the south side is an awesome trail system that they've made with that over the water path. Now this path goes all the way around downtown Austin, 10 miles worth in fact. So I just wanted to give you the bearings. Lady Bird Lake is called Town Lake. If you've seen any of my other videos, you know that Austin likes to give more than one name for the same thing. This level of the lake is always constant because there's a dam just below and then a dam a few miles upriver, so they keep this lake at constant levels. It's a great spot to paddleboard, kayak, and go rowing. The University of Texas practices their rowing out on this lake because it's shallow enough and small enough that it stays calm even in some pretty serious winds. So the section we're in right now, it's down in that Holly Street area. We're near Fiesta Gardens, which is a park that's in walking distance just across the street from us. Fiesta Gardens is where they'll hold lots of events and concerts, outdoor activities. There's parks, there's picnic tables all around, playgrounds in walking distance. Just down this path where we're going right now, down here, maybe 1/4 mile, not much farther, there's a boat launch. I mean, granted, you can't put a big boat in this lake, but some people do put little kind of river boats and larger kayaks, and they like to pull them right down to the water, so the entry is easy over there. So we're on the eastern portion of the lake, just above the dam at Pleasant Valley. On the other side of I-35 down there, it's really kind of under Congress Avenue. On any given weekend, there will be a huge flotilla of paddle boarders. People come out and they meet in the middle of the lake, and sometimes even DJs will go out there and play. It's super fun. So this lake will probably, the most popular activity on it would be paddle boarding. Here's an example of a little boat that would fit on this lake. You won't see much bigger than that out here. And again, that's the walkway over there on the south side. So the hiking trail goes all the way around on the south side, all the way over to Mopac, back on the north side, all the way around, 10 miles worth. East Austin. It is a blend of new and old. It's a blend of small and big. It is a fusion across boundaries. You're going to find little bitty tiny bungalows mixed in with brand new McMansions. It is all here. And you're also in the entertainment district, so you're going to find residential mixed with commercial. Right now, we're exactly on East 6th Street. It is just across the interstate from the old original party district 6th Street, which is definitely still there. It's just changed a little bit. It's expanding all towards the east. So when you're looking for homes on the east side, oftentimes you're going to be blended in to a little bit of the commercial. You gotta love that, right? So you can't really generalize about East Austin properties. There's no reason to give you an average sale price or an average square foot price, because they're all so different. You can have a 1920s bungalow next to a 2,000 square foot new construction. You might have a pocket of 6 new units all together and then surrounded by commercial. It's very unique on the east side in that you have to just come, look at it, get out, walk around, see if you like it, and see if it fits in your budget. In this part of the East 6th Street, it's one of my favorite spots. There are great restaurants all around, as well as bars. So like right back here, we've got Second Bar and Kitchen, excellent food. Right across the street, you've got the Violet Crown Social Club. A little bit further down, you've got the bar Shangri-La. And then one of my favorite sushi spots in town is Fukumoto. They have the yakitori and sushi, and it's absolutely wonderful. And Kazu Fukumoto is the owner, and he's always there. You'll see him right in the middle of the sushi bar, so go in and say hello to him when you're there. One of our next little pockets of East Austin kind of shows you how the commercial meets the residential. We've got a home back there. Granted, it was turned into a restaurant, but there's houses all behind these commercial restaurants and things here, houses on the side street. Right here, great little spot for brunch, the Hillside Pharmacy. We've got the Paper Boy over here. Right here, you can almost not even get a seat in there when it's breakfast or brunch time. It's so good. And we have the little Quickie Picky Mart here. It's like a convenience store, but they also have tables inside and outside, so you can stay there like it's a restaurant as well. Further on down, we've got the Nickel City up there. And on the left, one of my favorite car washes in town. It's a father and son business, and they make your car shinier than any other one in town. Just around the corner up here on the right, we have a trailer truck food corner. It's got some of the best Jamaican jerk in town, I've heard. It's got some vegan food. Of course, you can't have any kind of food area in Austin without a taco truck. So once we get around this corner, also, I'll just show you the beautiful shopping stores while we're down here too. There's our little food trailer park, and you can see just back in the back over there, normal residences. This is where East Austin really blends the residential, commercial, old and new, big and small. There we go. Not many people out today because it's 102 degrees. You may have noticed a little bit of sweat on my brow today. It's a great day out, but it's a bit hot. So here, residences with retail on the bottom. Nickel City, we've got the red brick up there. Those are residences. You've got the condos off in the distance. That's downtown Austin. So you have a blend of a little bit of everything. Thanks for joining me on this East Austin tour today. If this community resonates with you and you'd like to see some homes in person, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. We're always available to help you find that perfect home that matches your lifestyle. Until next time, I hope to see you around town.